Namaste, guys. Hello, hello, hello. Phoenix again. I hope you all are doing amazing. I just got a wonderful, wonderful bath. It was truly amazing. I should have brought my thing. My wound is still draining. I had a cyst and growing inside of my leg. They say it may have been there for years, and it never, like, I don't know, malfunction or whatever. But as soon as I was like done healing my my mental and energetic space, the body is like my turn. And the way the doctor said that, like, the what is that called, the CAT scan, it showed it was like in a pocket, and she said it could have been there for years. I had never known. She said your body was just holding on to it, like just keeping you safe. And I was just like, wow. Like, and so I understood it was time for me to release the grieving. I got hit by a car when I was 12, and I had like 13 surgeries on it, and I never really healed right. But I should have brought, because it's almost done. I'm taking these strong ass antibiotics, and so it's closing up a little bit, but it's still draining some. And I got like those waterproof bandages. And I got a message from the primordial energy of water. Before water was a name. Pay attention, the crows is outside of my house saying hello. I'm gonna go out there and talk to them in a minute, because they tell me things. I want to start this message by opening up. I am a clear vessel of the divine within me. I witness without absorbing. Only truth, clarity, and guidance pass through me. All energies will return to their rightful place, blessed and whole. Okay, and so I was in a bath, and I became aware of the ego. And I don't want to call her that anymore. I was just laying in the bath. Yes, I was laying in there, and the energy of water, she started off like flow. And I was like, oh, because I was listening to the mental space, the mind. Okay, by the way, the mind isn't inside of the brain space. The mind is some ways completely different. I think it's just, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that out. And so I was listening to it, and then I was like, she was just really concerned about the leg being wet up underwater. She was concerned about that. And so I was just listening to it, and I was like, oh, like, it's okay. And then the energy of water said, think of her as a roommate or as a conjoined twin. I said, oh. And I said, okay, that makes sense. Like, think of it as a conjoined twin. It's just another head, right? Trying to be the head, but it's not really the head. It's like an imaginary conjoined twin. And it was like, yeah, you just listen to it. Like, you can't be mad at them. You just have to just listen to them and hear them out and empathize with them and say, yeah, I understand, and stuff like that. I thought that was hilarious. I was in the tub laughing like, wow, that is a beautiful analogy to give. Think of your, your ego. Oh, Spirit, they may know. If you know the difference between the ego, right? The ego, the program, the ego, right? So the program is, I will never be able to do this. And then the ego is, what you doing that for? You know you're not going to be able to do that, right? And so I understood it was my ego that was saying, well, what about this? What about if you get it wet? What's gonna happen? You got salt in there. You got salt in the water. It's gonna burn. So the ego was saying that, right? And the program is, I don't know, it's the program. It's not gonna heal correctly. Maybe because it didn't heal correctly, right? So the leg has the program, and let me tell you, your body parts have their own individual energy. Your internal organs have their own individual energy to them. They let you know stuff. So that's the ego, the program, right? And then the ego was saying, wow, this is a very informative lesson for you. The ego is saying the salt is not gonna let it heal. What if the infection is in the water? Maybe you should pour some alcohol in the water, like pour some bleach in the water so it don't contaminate your whole body. Like the ego was doing it, and I was just listening to her. I was like, oh, okay, like, I'm sorry, like, sorry to hear that. I was just trying to be, like, compassionate to her. So, wow, no wonder Spirit would let me sit down. I'm telling you, I was finna lay down, put my hair in my bonnet thing, and lay down. And so Spirit was like, no, I need you to put this video up. And I was like, oh, man, Spirit, can I do it later? And then I tried to put the bonnet on my hair, and the damn thing, it did not want to go on. And I said, okay, let me put this video up, because I did, and I'm glad I did, because I came on here and I found this out. So pay attention. So track your ego, right? So if the ego says you can't play that instrument because it may not work for you and stuff like that, that instrument might break, people might not like the way you play it, and then you track that back to the program, and the program of that could be, I don't know, it could be like, I'm afraid to learn something new, right? That could be the program. And so when you go and try an instrument, you may have an ego coming up just giving you a whole bunch of excuses as to why you shouldn't play the instrument, and you wind up not playing the instrument, right? And so, boom, mic drop. Spirit. Sorry. Child. I got a new spirit guide with me, and they are hilarious. I promise you, this new spirit guide tickles me, and I don't know what else to say. Pay attention to your spirit guide. And this is my spirit guide card. I put the deck on the 3 of Cups. The 3 of Pentacles is my spirit guide also. But the 3 of Pentacles are my spirit guides that help me with physical stuff, and the 3 of Cups are my spirit guides that help me with emotional stuff. And we were just talking about the primordial energy of water, right? We were just talking about her, right? And before she became water, she didn't have a name. She was just liquid. I don't know, she didn't have a name. She's just showing me liquid. She didn't have a name. She was just water. Wow. And so the 3 of Cups, like, like yeah, you get it. Like, whoever this guy is, they are hilarious. And look at the King of Cups. This card kept coming out. So this is like intuition, okay? So, man, I'm like, I guess on a new level of intuition, because I'm like, look at this, the Queen of Cups. I'm reparenting myself also. And also, oh, I just heard 9:09 on my timer. Every time you talk to yourself differently and reframe yourself differently, you are rewriting your Akashic records, okay? So, this message is delivered. The energy is complete. All that is not mine returns to source, blessed and whole. I close this channel in love and light. Namaste, guys. Bye.